Today is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It might not be Friday when you're watching it, but it's Friday when I made it. I'm feeling good today. Good enough to tell a street story and watch a couple people get their boots smoked. But for those of y'all that don't know and might be new to this channel, we talk about all things prison and crime related. From the streets, courtroom, jail, prison, I mean you name it, anything pertaining to lockup, that's what we talk about. Alright, so I have a clip here for y'all. It's going to go along the lines of a little story time this morning. A personal story from me on the streets committing a felony crime. That's right, felony. I was actually snitched on by one of my close friends in this story. And believe it or not, I think I've told this a couple years ago on this channel. I can't really remember, but that dude's actually still my friend. Wild, huh? We were young, man. I already knew he wasn't about that life. You know, I kind of dragged him into the situation anyway. But let's go ahead and get to the clip and get into the story. Alright, so here's the video to go along the lines with the story I'm going to tell you afterwards. Dude runs around the corner, takes off his book bag, slaps on a new pair of shorts. I guess he's got a basketball. Got him. Got him, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this one more time, man. Where'd that basketball come from? Like he pulled that shit out of his pocket. Oh, it rolled. Now, a lot of people might be saying this ain't legit, man. That shit don't work. The whole changing the clothes technique. Well, I beg to differ. So, like I was saying before the clip, I had a best friend, and we did everything together. Even when I started progressing in my crime activities, I tried to kind of bring him with me, man, because I was making a lot of money, you know, more money than, well, not a lot, you know what I mean, but I was making money compared to my friends who ain't making no money, you know, so I guess they wanted a little taste of it at the same time, get a little money as well. So I convinced this guy to come with me and be the driver. To be the driver. I'm gonna steal everything in these neighborhoods. I'm gonna strip it clean. All I need you to do is follow behind me so I can load up the car. Right? Keep in mind, I think I'm like 14 or 15 at the time. And he stole his mom's car. Deputy sheriff. She's a deputy sheriff, right? And he stole her car, and we're running around these neighborhoods stealing people's shit in a deputy sheriff's car. Right? Even has the damn little deputy badge on it and everything. So finally we get to the magic house where everything starts hitting the fan. So I'm breaking into this car, and of course someone comes out of the house. It's like 3 in the morning. What is this fool even doing up? Don't even know how he seen me. I was quiet as hell. It's pitch black out there. The car that I'm going into, I mean, you can't even see the damn thing. But somehow he knew I was there and he was coming straight at me. So what did I do? I got out the car and I ran to my homeboy's car. My homeboy's mom's, deputy sheriff's mom's car. So I run to the car. I get in. He knows something's up. You know, I had him park like 3 houses down, so he didn't, you know, it wasn't bringing too much suspicion in front of the house that I'm already in if there's a parked car there. So like I said, I ran about 100 yards to his car. He knows what time it is if I'm running. You know, I ain't ran at all the whole damn night. I'm running. I ain't got nothing in my hands. So he knows shit's hitting the fan really quickly. I tell him, man, you got to go, 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 go. And we got to circle around this court to get out. So we circle around the court, and when we come around the court and leave the road, because it's only a one-way out, there's a guy sitting in the middle of the road. What does my friend do? His scared ass stops. He stops about 20 feet from the dude, right? I'm telling him, just go. Just go, bro. He will move. Just go. And you know, now that I think about it, I'm glad he stopped, because I don't think fool would have moved at all. He's one of those damn guys that would literally lose his life behind his car stereo. You know, but there are people out there, they don't play that shit. Everybody hates a thief, right? You know, but anyways, I told him to floor it, and he floors it. But he slams the brakes on right in front of the guy. Because the dude wasn't moving for real. You know, I think he still would have moved maybe. Maybe. You know, but he stops right in front of him. What does dude do? He rips. What is this guy like some damn... He's got Rambo forearms or something. But he rips the whole damn license plate off the car. This thing's screwed in. He ripped it clean off the car. Moves out the way. We take off. Go back to the house, and keep in mind there's probably about 7 dudes in this house, right? We were partying at his mom's house and shit, and just having a good time. And they're all sleeping. It was just us 2 up. Now, I've already done dirt like this before, and I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen next now that the guy has a license plate. The police are going to come. He's going to call the police, tell them the license plate number, and they're going to show up to the house. You know, I was hoping that the plate wasn't registered to that address, to be completely honest. But just for more safety precautions, I decided to change my clothes. This is where the video clip comes in. I changed my clothes. Because dude definitely seen what I was wearing, right? Now, I'd say probably about 30 minutes later, the cops show up, ring the doorbell, pull everybody out. Even the mom, right? All the lights are on, 3 in the morning. These damn friends of ours are waking up like, what the hell is going on, man? Why are the cops here? What is going on? Finally, they ask everyone, all the young guys, to go out in the front yard and line up. So we're lined up. It was like 7 of us. And they got a flashlight there with the guy that took the license plate picking out the 2 individuals, the 2 culprits. He happened to have picked one person right, which was my friend. The other person he picked had nothing to do with it, man. Nothing at all. And I'm guessing it's probably because he was wearing a white shirt. I switched my white shirt and black shorts and put on some other random shit I found in my homeboy's closet. But they picked him out, and dude just woke up, man. He ain't, you know, that particular friend that got picked, he ain't doing shit. Probably smoking a little weed. That was it. He wasn't a bad kid. None of these kids were bad. I was the only bad one. But switching my outfit saved my life for a moment. I said, hell yeah. He ain't picked me. Oh, and let me backtrack here. I told y'all that I didn't have anything in my hands, but I did. I had a CD player. Now that I remember correctly, because after the guy had us all lined up, he picked one of the right guys and one of the wrong guys. The dude that he picked that was the right one ended up rolling on me, man. One of the main reasons why he rolled on me was because I took the CD player and I hid it inside the house. I'll never forget. I hid it behind their family room TV. The cops weren't leaving until they found it. They were going through the whole house. And then finally they separated my friend from around me, because I think they could tell I was trying to put a little pressure on him, like, shut your freaking mouth. And they took him in the kitchen, and next thing you know, I'm getting cuffed. They didn't even pick me from the lineup. Now I'm the only one getting cuffed. Someone told it. Of course they did. And then they found the CD player. They walked right behind the damn TV, got the CD player, and that's what it was. But I never had any ill will towards my friend behind that shit, man, because I was putting them through a lot of stuff. That was his family's house. You had police in there at 3:34 in the morning searching everything in the house for receipt. But I put his family through some shit. I've also totaled his mom's car. Not that car, a different car. We stole her car like a few months beforehand, and we were joyriding, and I'll never forget, it was my turn to joyride that shit, and I joyrided a little too much. But I pulled the e-brake up around this neighborhood that didn't have no houses, but it had paved streets. It was going to be a brand new neighborhood, but they had all these streets and courts already made with the curbs. So I was driving around, it just rained. I was drifting on this shit like it was a NASCAR track. And I drifted a little too much, and I hit the curb, and both of the wheels on each side bent in. The whole car hit the curb and said, poof, 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 poof. Jeez, my homeboy, man. I put him through some shit with his family. I was probably the worst kid you would ever want your kid to be chilling with. But yeah, long story short, I changed my clothes to save my life for a minute. He didn't know who the hell I was. Alright, so I said we are going to watch someone get their boots smoked today, but I think we're going to save that for the weekend. Possibly Sunday, because you know we do our interviews with convicts all across the country on Saturday. Don't want to miss that. Every Saturday now. But this is extremely entertaining nonetheless. I know a lot of y'all might have already seen it, but you already know. You already know. You ain't seen it unless you seen it with me. Alright, so obviously we have a courtroom here. If you look in the back, it looks like a little bit of a commotion is starting. You see this deputy looking back. You see this female looking back. What could possibly be going down here, you might ask? Alright, obviously. Jesus, look at those deputies. Look like he's hiking a football. He tried to get that dude. He's running good too. When you see them arms like this, they running good. They running real good. I don't know how this courtroom's set up, but he came from back here, right? He came from the back of this door. They were probably walking him to jail. And he said, not today. Mr. Deputy. They are flying, man. Whipping around. Boom. Bing. Damn. Hey, that deputy deserves a raise. I ain't gonna lie, man. He just straight swan dived over that banister. He ain't get him, though. He ain't get him. Nope. He slid all the way down the stairs on his back, man. Oh, when they catch him, they're gonna put hands on him. Old man Rogers right there. He's like, man, I ain't swan diving for shit. I've been in this field for too long, boys. Go get him, young bucks. You know what's funny? It's like most people that escape or do stuff like this, they only got like a year and a half to do. If you ain't got like 10 years or more, I wouldn't even recommend trying it. Me personally, if I knew I was about to be sentenced to 20 years or something and I had the opportunity to try something like this, I definitely would. Not telling anybody else to do, I'm just telling you what I would do. I ain't got nothing else to lose, might as well try to escape. 20 years of my life's about to be gone, man. I ain't got time for that. But these guys that are doing it from like road camps, they ain't got no fences, but they're in prison, they just walk off. And guys like this, he probably only facing like a year and a half to 2 years. They're digging themselves a huge ditch. This guy's probably going to get another 2 years added to whatever he was facing for escaping. Or at least trying. That's the thing here. It doesn't matter if you make it out or not. You're still going to be held accountable for escape. And anybody who's been locked up knows if you got an escape charge on your record or absconding, I don't know if that's how you pronounce this, where you don't show up to court, you don't show up to your probation officer. They know all this stuff in your jacket and your paperwork. So if you happen to get locked up later on down the road and you're not in there for nothing serious, but you want to do a program, something like that to kill your time, better yourself, chances are you're not going to be allowed to do that because you've got an escape on your record. You will be held accountable for those charges later on down the road if you go back into the courtroom. People think that it doesn't affect you later on, but it does. Simple as that. Your criminal record is something that will stay with you forever, for the most part. For the most part. So I strongly recommend nobody be doing no escapes. And this guy probably got a damn assault charge as well because the guy jumped over the banister, probably maybe hurt himself. He slid all down the whole damn flight of stairs on his back. If he got hurt, he could definitely take it to the level where that guy escaping is going to get hit with some fresh charges, some felony assault charges on an officer, even though he didn't even touch the guy. When it comes to the justice system, there's a lot of consequences that come with your actions. So you got to think. Think before you act, ladies and gentlemen. Stay free out there.